you can see this with, when you see Steve Jobs, right? Why did he go up on a stage, right? Why did he go up on a stage, dressed with a turtleneck and, and the reason why, and why did he talk like he was having a conversation with the audience, right? When he did those keynote addresses, right? For Mac, for Apple. Why did he do that? And the reason why, I think, is because Steve Jobs was confident. He already knew his stuff. It didn't matter that he had to look a certain way or act a certain way. In fact, he acted like every man. At the beginning, if you notice, like during the 80s, right, he used to dress up a little more, right? He used to act more like a CEO, and he used to speak in a way that was a little more like a CEO would talk, a little more. But then as he grew older, and as, during the 2000s, right around that time when the iPod was coming out and all that, when the Macs were coming out, that's when you notice that he became confident, because at this point, Steve Jobs already had the years of experience, and he knew what he was talking about. He was confident. And so all of a sudden, it didn't matter. He didn't have to act a certain way or dress a certain way. And in fact, his knowledge and his experience and who he was, the work that he had done, was enough for him to give kind of his own version of confidence. It's not that he didn't have confidence. It's just that he wasn't wasting his time doing what society or what we might sort of consider to be confident. And instead, he was just himself, because himself was enough to carry him through. And of course, because he had the talent within him and he knew that, and that's all. And so once you have that in your mind, once you are comfortable in that way, then that makes you so that it makes it so that once you are comfortable like that, you can relax, and you don't have to necessarily feel like you have to do something the way that everyone else does it, right? You all of a sudden, when you have sort of the true definition of confidence, as Steve Jobs displayed it, you all of a sudden don't have to do. You can kind of just walk and kind of just do whatever you want. You can dress however you want. You can kind of, because he's the real deal. And so whatever he does is confidence. Whatever, all of a sudden, when you reach that level of expertise, you are all of a sudden, you all of a sudden know how something is done. You don't have to. You become the definition of confidence, and sometimes I feel like our society doesn't, or that sometimes we don't seem to understand that, and so, for now, I think I'll just leave it at that. And if any of you have any, what do you all think about this? What do you think about confidence? And I will catch you all later. So subscribe, and we'll see you later.